Now we have some people who do not have the intelligence. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala cure this disease that they have. They say that, why do you have to call yourself Ahlul Hadith when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has called us a Muslim? And if they have this doubt, and they use the ayah وَاعْتَصِمُوا بِحَبْلِ اللَّهِ جَمِيعًا وَاعْتَصِمُوا بِحَبْلِ اللَّهِ جَمِيعًا وَلَا تَفَرَّقُوا, or هُوَ سَمَّاكُمْ الْمُسْلِمِينَ, and so forth. Many of them have been advised, but they don't want to listen. When you have one doctor, medical doctor, had he restricted himself to medicine, it would have been better for him. Who doesn't know the Arabic language? And nobody can be a scholar and defend Islam when he himself, he doesn't have the Arabic language, firstly, and secondly, he hasn't studied with the scholars, and thirdly, he doesn't know his Aqidah, so how can he then refute the Aqidah of others? These are all fundamental issues. So we have these medical doctors, a medical doctor, Dr. Saba, who says you should call yourself Muslim, only Muslim. We say to this miskin that there is a difference in the Arabic language between tasmiyah and al-intisab, name and ascription. The name which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given us is Muslim. We have no other name. But we have ascriptions which Allah has permitted us. In the Quran, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, Sabil al-Mu'minin. Who are the Mu'minin in this ayah? Who are the Mu'minin? Sahaba. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala also says, وَالسَّابِقُونَ الْأَوَّلُونَ مِنَ الْمُهَاجِرِينَ الْأَنصَارِ. Why are the Ansar, what are they ascribed to? The helpers. Because they welcome the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And the Muhajirin of Makkah, why is their ascription to Hijrah? Because they migrated with the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So there is a difference between tasmiyah and al-intisab. And Shaykh al-Islam ibn Taymiyyah, he said, لا عيب على من أظهر منهج السلف وانتسب إليه واعتز إليه بل يجب قبول ذلك منه بالاتفاق فإن مذهب السلف لا يكون إلا حقا. There's no blame upon the one who ascribes himself to the way of the Salaf. But this miskin doesn't understand the difference between tasbih and intisab because he doesn't know the Arabic language. Or he has had studied with a scholar, we have not had this doubt. So when we ascribe ourselves and say that we are Ahlul Hadith, just as the Sahaba, when the Khawarij, 1,200 of them, when they rebelled and when they rejected the judgment of the companions, they said, you are Ahlul Bidah and we are Ahlul Sunnah, to make a distinction. Because they claimed to be Muslims and the Sahabas were Muslims. So the distinction was made. And this argument that you find, that not calling yourself anything but other than a Muslim, then go on the television and tell me who is running MTV, Muslim TV channel. Who's running Muslim TV? Who? Qadiani, subhanallah. So they are running Muslim channel. They are the ones who have. So how are you going to distinct yourself? If we have two aqibs sitting here, we need a distinction. The doctor or, for example, the carpenter. Make a distinction. Both are aqib. How are you going to distinguish? This is an ascription. Just like you're from Makkah, you're called Makki. You're from Medina, you're called Madani. And you follow the Salafi, you're called Salafi. And if you follow Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, you are called Al-Muhammadi. Nah, not Hanafi, Shafi, Maliki, Hanbali, but Al-Muhammadi. Muhammadi. So this needs to be understood. That there is a difference between Al-Intisab and Tasmiyah. Description and name. Many people have their names, but they have ascriptions. Tall man, short man, Johnny, and so forth. All these other, people know them by other names or other descriptions. Now, for example, in India, Pakistan, they'll say, Shaukat Bhai Dudhwala. And Fulan ibn Fulan, like this, descriptions of, or Muhammad Cycle Wala. Ascriptions, because he's known for the trade of selling and buying cycles and so forth. So this which needs to be understood, that this ascription of Ahlul Hadith is not an innovation. It is established from the companions Ridwanullah alayhim ajma'in. And these ignorant ones, who don't understand the Arabic language, who have not studied with the scholars, who don't know their aqidah, then how will they correct the aqidah of others? Then these people are to be abandoned and not listened to. The Prophet ﷺ said in an authentic hadith, he said, لا تزال